What more can one say? The time has come. I, Alexander, the rightful Lord and Prince of Paris, of all of Charlemagne's empire, will return to his city in less than a decade. And when I do, all of my enemies will know that I come for them. Hello and welcome, Canaanites, kindred, and other children of the night. We are here once again with Count Alexander. We have a lot to do. The first thing I want to do immediately is go to my child here, and I want to grant him all of these. Check. And then I want to find a grandchild who likes me, relatively speaking. Well, she seems to like me okay. She'll like me less if I bring her to my court with a hook. All right, and then we're going to grant her this. Puts us back into proper domain situation. Our next immediate goal is going to be to pay for this. We need our blood bond to finish, though, before we can consider letting this guy go. And then we're going to need to fight down here, which means building our military. Our military is probably actually stronger than hers right now. We both lack alliances, so maybe we do it right away. It's hard to say. We gotta boost back up, and some of our military is fake, to be fair. These are the special soldier units that it will count as full. Our maximum number of levies is... Actually, that's probably right. We're maybe losing 300 off the top for this unit. Not even. So let's just let everything sort of come together, right? I've arrived. Show her in. Thank you. What is this? Decline. Sorry, kid. It'll happen, but he needs to be punished first. How much is this going to cost me? 250 because it's a usurpation. Who is this guy? I mean, he holds no portion of it, so it should collapse. We may just time it out so we can get the discount. We're in no rush. Things are relatively stable right now. I do want to look at my council. It looks like we have a lot of powerful vassals not on the council anymore. No, only two. Let's try her as a spy master. Oh, she likes me okay once I give her the job. The other guy, I don't know. He's around here someplace. Probably going to be passing him on anyway. So there's that. Ooh, new phlegmatic perk. It's going to be Terminal Decree, which allows us to kill people with our Dominate. I will overwhelm him by force. He is blood bonded, as it should be. Now, we have a disloyal champion. This guy. Do I have any particular desire to do anything about this guy? No, he can leave if he wants. I don't really care. Yeah, so he's lost the Duchy of Flanders already, which means I will now ransom him. Wait, what? He bought the Duchy of Flanders himself, as one would expect. Good. That saves me money. There we go. We've sent his child home to him. Now we can, let me see. Grant vassal her, takes her off as my spy master. Grant vassal him. That's fine. They're now his problem. I now need a spy master. Putting the Baroness back on is probably the best idea. Just have this guy. He is what? He's a count. Count of where? Count of there. I don't know how he's so strong, but fine. We'll assign her back to the position. My ghoul can do it now that I don't have a vampire who's suitable. I guess I do only actually have these people on my council, right? Because he's managing that. Well, that guy is maybe problematic forever, so that's fine. Should I just attack her now? Not quite there yet. Still need the prestige. All right, threats everywhere. The Effort employs a secret police doubling as a rapid response force, the Lictors. So this is the Lictor one again. The Lictors will just have to work harder. A worthy cause. Don't have that. They're just gonna have to work harder. I just do not have the resources. My own plans require me to spend my resources. King Alexander has rightfully conquered the Grand Court from the unworthy Diedrich. Okay, that may happen. Well, what we need is prestige. We'll worry about legends later. None of that stuff matters to me right now. Let's see about troops. We are not maximized, right? And so we want to increase who we can. So these guys next. Our military strength is pretty overwhelming at this point. Monarch Hardestat swayed. Don't actually need to do this anymore. House unity changed. It's not nothing to do with me. Try to imprison him. No chance to imprison her. And because he's an infernalist, I mean, he's an infernalist. We execute him by burning him at the stake. And we'll get you two sometime. I don't really need to change his contract. Should do some county control tasks though. I guess he's already working on it. Let's see. I think it's time to buy one more unit there. It's all we can afford before we go into this battle. It's going to cost us a lot. And we have no enemy now who's going to send us free money. I mean, what are we doing? I literally clicked on that to turn it off and then didn't do it. And I gave ourselves unnecessary stress. Nice. We have nothing we can really do right now. Let's steer us towards harmonious. I mean, I do want us all to work together towards the ultimate goal of making me strong. How much will this cost? Piety? Yeah, that's a good idea. I see literally no reason not to do that. Once we have those 50 guys, still 100 prestige short. That is one thing that my beloved child did rob me of when he bought that title for himself. So I'm holding Ulrich, which I think is supposed to be part of this duchy, right? Yeah, we're gonna have to figure this out. Start exchanging letters with Etrius. Philosophical debates, I think. I wish only to continue exchanging letters. Okay. So diplomacy lifestyle experience, which we could definitely use. We can now befriend people, but we have cap friends already, so there's none of that. Oh, 700 prestige feels like it's forever away. What is this? That costs me prestige. Show Duke Demetrius in at once. Thank you. Thank you for the prestige. Oh, one of my herd members just died. We should be feeding. Ha! Hilarious. Yeah, you give her problems, kid. So she wants to improve my fine shield with 2 random bonuses. Fine. I'm willing to spend that money. I do like our shield. Frenzied critters. Without any form of warning, local fauna around your capital has suddenly become very hostile. Your agents report numerous attacks against the locals, and the amount of damage starts to pile up. Mortals are frightened, and the commerce and habitual life in the region have, for all intents and purposes, stopped. Studying one of the dead animals, you finally understand that it is a concentrated attack by one of your neighbors using their considerable powers in animalism. You could make an effort to stop this assault or weather the storm. Organize the mortals to resist. Do it. We push the animals back. Good, good, good. I'm glad we successfully resisted that because it's super annoying. Almost there. Think we should be able to do it. She is in trouble. No, not this time. Well, it's happening, but not this time. This time we just take the heartland. Oh, it's 10 more. Would he give me some damn prestige, okay? I need it. There we go. Your situation has got a tiny bit better. I'm about to make it a whole bunch worse. All right. So now we will call in our house members. All of them, even the ones that are tiny, because this is time for that. You know, can't. Ha, fine. I mean, I'm probably enough on my own, to be fair. Even if she summons mercenaries, my troops are just better than hers. I want to start on this side, because I want to siege this castle first. Then we'll cross the bridge. Ah, of course. Of course she thinks the thing to do is to, like, find a spot to attack me. What an absurdity. Make her commit. Go. She might still escape because of how fast vampires can be sometimes, but I doubt it. We're not hunting. Oh, we have... We'll have to finish this battle. Good. Now we want to put somebody else in charge of this army. I mean, 31 is good, but he's good enough. I think he's got traits too, which I do not have, including siege traits. And I will return to my capital so I can complete these hunts. Hopefully one of them has somebody we can drink from. I will take his blood, take it all killing him because I need it right now. I don't think... I mean, we could siege this, but I think we'd rather go back to where we originally were and siege stuff that's actually inside of her territory, like inside of the war target. She's gonna raise what she has and probably make some kind of weird move. I'm not even gonna chase her this time. Maybe my allies will handle her once they come in. I'd really rather just work on the siege. King Alexander of Frisia, I have heard of your disputes against a terrible... Who is this? I barely even know who that is. Who are you? Some weird Toreador? Whatever. I'll deal with her myself, man. I want anybody else involved. I will literally destroy her myself. It's only a matter of time. Here we go. Let's cross in there. After this, we're gonna have to do some major domain rethinking because we have to make our capital the Ile-de-France, right? Nobody. It's like some kind of rebellion or some kind of other war happening. There it is. Enforce our demands. Be it. Yeah, she didn't just lose titles. She lost them to me. To me. She lost titles to me. I took them. They're mine. We have to decide what we're going to do now. So first, we're going to disband this army. And we're going to be like, okay, so this guy right here, I will tyranny revoke him. Oh, I can revoke him without tyranny. He won't accept. That's fine. Who is even this? Who even are you? Okay, I guess she's just his ally or something? Okay, I mean, I think I get it, but geez, guys, are you serious? This is the wrong side of the water. It's fine. I don't really need to go past here. That's not gonna matter, dude. And it's a bad plan. You just enacted a bad plan. Hey, sanguine perk available. Check. We'll take phobia. All right, so we need to think this through. who's getting what, where, when, why, and how, right? First things first, we got to move our capital to here. So this, oh wait, I can't do that. He's in prison. Righto, he needs to be revoked. We need to make sure we remember to actually revoke him. So he needs to be revoked, and then, yeah, he needs to be executed because he is a infernalist. Nice. As for the rest of you guys, if you can pay for yourself, you can get out for sure right away. And then we'll have to see what we're going to do with the rest of them as time passes. Disband. Okay, so this has to be our capital. In the literal sense, Paris has to be our capital, right? So that's happening. Done. Done. Now, up here in Francia, well, we need to hold this title. If we look at the duchy, except for this one person who will take probably pretty easily, even though she's the voivode, she's not that strong. I think finally we can say once and for all that he can take that. It's a good city, but not compared to the things we're using right now. It lost us our spy master. No, that's fine. It's not fine. I should have thought that through. It's something I always do. Forget that we have people who are actually attached to their territory. Okay, well, we can effectively start again, right? Let's go all inside. Innocent. Okay, just invite her. She'll just come. I don't know why, but she'll just come. So, Fractured France. Thank you. Now that she's here, she needs to be rulified, and she can take the position of spy master. We gotta get 4 more domains gone. What do we hold? This. What is this in this domain? Duchy? It is. This duchy consists of 2, 3, literally 4. We don't want to hold this. I'll probably grant that to my spy master when she's a ghoul, so we'll hold it for now. So that's 1 less. That means we need to get rid of 3, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We keep all these 5 and getting rid of 3. We don't want to give up Amsterdam, but I can see my way to giving up everything else up here. What is the de jure structure here? So there is a duchy here that I currently hold all parts of, right? And then there is this, which is hers, and she's fine. Like, she's never been a problem. And I need to hold this, right? Because of the city. Strictly speaking, I wanted to hold this city too, but I think we'll give it up. I don't have to hold anything anywhere else, do I? These up here too, because that's all part of that duchy, isn't it? Wait, no, I don't hold this at all. Did I click on Frisia? Oh, is that like the Duchy of Frisia? Totally. That's why it's confusing. It's a different Frisia. So I hold these 4. There's a lot of work to do. They're very high. I should be keeping all of them, which means I guess we give up. I don't want to give up Amsterdam. I give up one of these then, maybe? Like, I grant this to... Ugh, so we can't sort by house. So we'll just look manually. So my favored children, I mean, he's my vassal. He's new. My 2 older children are likely the ones that have the best potentials, right? That's Ulrich. This is the luminary Gaius. I could grant this to him. And then I have 2 children with duchies down here, right? He already can control something not de jure, but I could give him this. You can have that. And then I suppose this, even though it feels like I'm giving you a lot. Well, obviously we're going to grant you that, right? I think this will do. And then I hold this. That puts me at 6, which will end once my ghoul is ready, because I will put her in charge of that temple. We now need to look at decisions, because we want to... Should be available now. Survey your capital, host Elysium, steer house unity. We did that, didn't we? We do it again. Is it on me? There it is. Convert to local culture. What does this require? 2,000 prestige. That's the next big thing we're going to have to do. Let's check our held titles. We probably have too many duchies. We actually possess exactly 2 duchies. Holland, which I'm not sure I need anymore. And that's Holland. Ulrich. So I can grant you Ulrich. So we have to get this title. So this needs to be usurped, right? Which puts me 1 over. Who do we give this to? You know, truth be told, which one of these is the capital duchy of the Kingdom of Francia? Not Empire. So this is the capital, right? Holland. So I'm going to keep Holland, and I'm actually just going to... I think I grant it to you just to get it out of my hair. Just to get it out of my hair. But so many new everythings. No. I'm going to try to imprison her as soon as the percentage is relatively high. Modify your vassal contracts. No. We need to station everything now. So let's look. The best 2 units are these 2 guys, and they're already stationed where they need to be. You be stationed in Paris, because I think that's cute, having hoplites in Paris. You, I suppose you can go there, and you, I suppose it's all the same for you as well, so we'll put you there. Okay, well, let's get this ghouling done, so that I can put her in. Is this pay ransom? Yes. Is this pay ransom? Yes. Is this? Yes, you can pay ransom. All of you people who are ransoming people out, you're doing a good job. That's what you need to do. I didn't think she'd like that, but that's just a ghoul. And your tools you should expect to lose your tools when you misuse them. Nobody's willing to ransom you. Okay, well, you can join the court. Nothing wrong with you. Okay, so it might be weird, but we are now the Kingdom of Francia in the heart of France. We hold all the major titles down here we wanted to hold. Are you kidding me? You do not belong in France. I've now joined the struggle, by the way. If we look at the endings, this is not possible right now. This, Baronies of Avalon hold 20% of France. So I am currently competing with Mithras. This barony needs to be removed. That's a thought for the future, but that can't happen until after we get the prestige required, right? We need 2,000 prestige. Oh, there's someone to drink from. We will hertify them because we're kind of okay right now. What is this? Advanced Fortitude, Curse of the Laurels. Our stress is now down. That's good. Our stress is out because we so badly abused our our former person. This probably we should just do, right? Reclamation. Just trying to figure out which one of these war types is the cheapest. Let's move this to there. Let's raise all here. We'll immediately siege this. If they choose to actually participate, which I'm not sure they'll even send a military this far away, we will fight them. But if they don't, we might just have to time it down, because I don't think we're sending our military over to the Voivodate. I don't think that's happening. We may have to time this one down. Getting there with our new ghoul. Nice, that's going to cost us prestige, which in a way is going to put us behind on prestige, but we'll be fine. Scheme at the court. Let's stop the villain behind this. I don't even know who that is. Okay, I legitimately wonder if they're sending troops. Your service will be rewarded. Go. Let's put a pause on that. Now she should be able to be granted this, easing a little bit of my burden and putting us back basically to our old status quo of having a ghoul baroness as our our scourge. She doesn't have the right education. She's probably not going to get any better than this, but she's good enough. I mean, she's good enough to hold the position until I actually find someone good, which is literally what those ghouls are always for. I'm going to make a new army that consists of just my men-at-arms and my knights. Damn it, those aren't knights. Select this and disband it to make us save a lot more money. I literally don't know if they'll ever even send troops. They may never even send troops. That's fine, right? Fine. If they choose to never send troops, we'll just time it out. We're a vampire. We got sentries for this. Release them. House unity changed. So this guy is attempting to murder somebody. He is the Duke of Ulnot. It's Luminary Gaius. Hey Gaius, who are you trying to kill? Queen Dominique. You mean my literal queen? Throw me in jail. You're not allowed to kill my wife. I get it. I really do get it. Now you have to be embarrassed and everybody's gonna know this whole incident happened where the boss beat you up. No, I don't even know if I need to have any troops raised for this. I'm gonna send these guys away. I don't even know if they've raised their troops. Somebody shows up, we'll do something about it. She is in a much more at-home type war right now, so maybe she'll send somebody if that ends before this time's out. I will fully 3,000 prestige. Who is trying to kill my wife? What is your job right now? Do you have a job? I don't know what your job is. Throw her in jail. Give her a good torture. Not much I can say. Give her a bit of our blood. We'll just stay on this for now. Drink all the blood. Ugh, we're getting prestige way faster than we're getting gold way faster than we're getting prestige. We might want to consider a prestige generating event. We don't have any of this stuff. We could pilgrimage or we could grand tour. Grand tour would make sense and we have the money for it. If we were to do a grand tour that goes to then here and finally to there and do all of these as feasts Actually, we should do feasts except in the newer parts where we should do that. Now let's just put you in as our caravan master. I think justice is a good reason for us to go. Let's customize our route. Come out this way, go by ocean because it makes 1,000 times more sense. Is there any place worth visiting up here? I don't think there probably is. I mean, we could go... Wait, what? What is happening? Okay, you go to C. You go to here. You go to here. Go to C. Here. Go to C. Go to C. Okay, that's okay. Anything we want to do in Germany? I think we got checks all over the place up there. This is fine. We're not visiting England in this journey. We could do that later. Supply this. Could take a bigger entourage. Let's make it the best tour we can afford. Grand tour. So we are going on a grand tour in the middle of a war. It's fine. Let's get to it. Might want to slow down this a bit so I can actually pay attention to the war a bit. Count Lucien de Champagne has been quite the gracious host so far, showing me his lands and possessions with pride. I'm immediately taken aback when he starts stammering and clearly trying to draw my attention away from an apparently unremarkable door. Oh, I see. An unremarkable door, eh? Well, we'll pretend I didn't see it, even though it's not going to help in any way. Okay, let's keep going. My ride through the grounds of the barony of Claremont has brought a sudden jolt to a halt. Have the beast slain and get me another, yeah. A window tax it is. Time for tribute. Okay, great. Looks like we're gonna have a little civil war on our hands afterwards. I literally just put you there, dude. Oh no, you're the other guy. You're not the guy I put there. Well, I got a grandchild right north of you who would love a second county. So we are at this guy's court. He doesn't hate us as much as the last guy, which means he might actually be somewhat manageable. I should just check to make sure they haven't sent armies over, because it is theoretically possible they might. We'll see the thing here, right? Okay, so showing me around, we come to military training ground, so I'll show them how it's done so I could do a duel. I will literally win, and my ground tour becomes more majestic. I mean, she is a vampire, so it does make sense I would actually fight her. Fighting a human would be absurd, but fighting another vampire, even a relatively weak one, unfortunately I can't hunt right now. Yeah. So this woman is a traitor, speaking down against our man. I could literally humiliate her with force, which feels like me. We are still, after all, that's not us. We are still callous. Yeah, he deserves to be beaten down for her insolence, that's for sure. It's a fake troubadour. I'm gregarious. I think I would play. The whole time thinking about how tasty a lunch he would be. It's time for tribute. This should be easy. All right, well, it's gonna be a rebellion then. Crime it is. These guys are piling up the crimes. This war of cleansing is gonna be so good. The winged thief. Okay, throw her in jail. Then we'll ransom her back out. Oh, is my ghoul still in jail? Is my ghoul still in jail? Oh, my ghoul is still in jail. Can't really do anything with... Oh, that's not my ghoul. I guess my ghoul is not still in jail then. No, she is. There she is. It's not time to torture again yet. Like my entire court, you will obey me. I will... This is embarrassing. You guys are embarrassing. You guys are so embarrassing. What the heck? Also embarrassing. So easily bribed. Broken blacksmith. Join us. We could use a smith. Sure, why not? We could use another extremely young gangrel. It's the pleasure cruise part. Rare trinkets. Maritime trading handbook. I'll steal it. Settling in for dinner. Let's begin. One of my herd members died. Got a new phlegmatic perk. Can't do that right now. You can change the personality and sexuality of characters you have used the mesmerize scheme on. Yeah, we might be doing that a bit. That might be a thing we're doing. Start small with our ghouls. You know, it's time for tribute. There we go. My child is given tribute. See, that is the legal correct response to my tour. Well, we don't need to deal with bandits. I don't care if they hang those people. Yeah, whatever. It's just a madman. It's up to you guys to deal with it. Let us begin. You guys... Oh, another one of my herd has died. It's fine. We can reherdify real easy. Very majestic tour we're having. Very good. And there's our war success. Good enough for tribute. Of course he did. Did I not click that? Oh, it just hasn't gone through. Right. So many criminals to imprison. We're gonna have a good time next episode. Victory, yeah, of course. Cultivated sands. Show us how you've tamed the desert. And here we are for the very last portion. I mean, he's here, right? I'm not gonna treat them differently. Womb of the earth. We're not really the gardener type. Faction ended. Okay. He's used his power again. He loves to use that over and over again. Steward of the stables. Gonna sell everyone's horses. They don't need horses, they can walk. Danger, quarrelsome lot. So these two are fighting, and there's only one way to solve it. And we definitely got some prestige. Definitely higher prestige than we went, though I don't know by how much over what we would just have made anyway. Schemer discovered. It's like every single person in my court involved in the scheme to kill my wife. Disgusting creatures. All right, we gained 700. That's good. And we are finished. Our tour. Much closer than we were before. That's for sure. Ah, 2 fails. All right, that's going to be the end of this episode. Next time, we will become French, and then we will begin the conquest. I mean, it's not going to be too hard. We are owed the entire title, right? That's not the hard part. Getting this back, right, is not what's going to make this difficult. What's going to make this difficult is becoming independent of the Black Cross, and then kicking out Mithras, and then consolidating, right? This was the easy part. Who are we going to give this to? I'm really going to want to see next time how the imprisoned bit rolls out before we make a decision about that. Okay, thank you for watching, and hope you join us the next time that we are here with King Alexander. Once again, Prince in Paris.